Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net we call every Thursday at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 146.460. No PL tone and no offset. My name is Sean, and my call sign is K0MAD. Well, it's not an emergency net. If anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic, please call now. All right, hearing none, we'll move on with the rest of the announcements here. The goal of Simplex net is to communicate as far as possible, direct antenna to antenna, testing the effectiveness of our stations without the use of a repeater. Just in case situations like we had just yesterday. So I think Verizon still has a bunch of problems. I'll use a net logger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the Oars Simplex net there. This net is now being streamed live on the ham radio with K0MAD YouTube channel, so if you want to see how it sounds on my radio or miss part of the net, you can go to YouTube and just search K0MAD to find the channel. So we'll begin tonight's net with any announcements of interest to amateur radio. Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Do we have any short-time or mobile stations at this time? Please call now.
KE6GAE.
KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Sean, I've got to jump into a Skywarn debrief meeting from the severe stuff last night, so I figured I'd get checked in real quick. And thanks for running the net, and we'll talk at you later, so I could jump back out. Back to my net control. Thanks for running the net, Sean. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Well, appreciate you getting into that. All right, and let's see. You were 5 and 7 that time around, and I'm going to ask for any more short-time or mobile stations at this time. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. I'm going to go right to this KK7 Mike November uniform. I got a check-in on NetLogger for KK7MNU. Are you monitoring? All right, one more time. Kilo 7 Mike November uniform. All right, I figured that might have been a mistake there. All right, well, I guess we will move on to Jimmy, KE0DGB in Springfield. How you doing, Jimmy?
Doing good. It's a nice day today. Went out and cleaned on the car a little bit and talked on the radio a little bit. Conditions haven't been good. Solar flared, a lot of flares, and but that's about all I've been up to. Hope you've been doing good, and everybody else. So back to you, Sean, KE0DGB.
All right, Jimmy. Yep, doing good, boys. A beautiful day today. We had a baseball-sized hail here at the house, so we're definitely going to have to get a roof replaced. All the cars are protected, though, so anyway, it's the way it goes around this part of the Ozarks.
It is.
All right, Jimmy, had you 5'7", almost 5'8" there, so great signal tonight, and good hearing from you. And we'll move down to KB0RHA, Rich in Mount Vernon. How did you fare there, Rich?
Oh, doing pretty good, Sean. We fared pretty good through the storm. We didn't have near the hail that you guys did, but we made it through it, so that's a plus for us anyway, and I hope your roof didn't get damaged too awful bad. Anyhow, that's about all I've got for the net. 7-3, everybody, back to net control, KB0RHA.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got a leak already, so I know it did something to it. All right, Rich, 5'9" plus as usual. Thanks for checking in tonight. Good to hear from you. And we're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any over-the-air check-ins? Please call now.
KD0AFP, James in Aurora, checking in.
KE0LTG.
Kilo
0 Lima Alpha Foxtrot.
All right, we picked up 3. We'll move to the top of that list. K80AFB, James in Aurora. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good so far. The siding on the house is banged up a bit. Both my vehicles are banged up a bit, but we're still alive and kicking, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, does that cover on your boat got a bunch of dimples in it now?
You know, I didn't notice any, but it turned into a swimming pool, and I had to get the water out of it. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's kind of how mine was too. All right, well, hey, 5.9 plus about 50 dB, so big signal. Of course, you're just a mile down the road, so anyway, hey, thanks for checking in. And let's see, we're going to move down to Lawrence, KE0LTG, also right here in Aurora, just about 3/4 of a mile from me. Go ahead there, Lawrence.
Well, good evening. I had a really bad stomach sickness yesterday, but I'm feeling much better today. I noticed with those Bluetooth speakers at the senior center in the pool room, a guy's a DJ with one. He sends it from his cell phone to his Bluetooth speaker and does the oldies song. So I hadn't thought about being a DJ with a Bluetooth speaker, but it works well for him. So I did get a few dents in the vehicle from the hail, so that's how that went. But it seems like the house is okay, so hope others got through the storm okay. So this is KE0LTG, clear.
All right, Lawrence, yeah, that's kind of the way it went here, too. I didn't see no damage on the siding or anything. Like I said, both cars were undercover, so, oh well, that's the way it goes. That's what the insurance is for. All right, Lawrence, 5.9 plus a bunch as usual. Thanks for checking in tonight. And we'll move down to Charlie, K0LAF over in Republic. How you doing, Charlie?
Oh, we're doing good, John. We lucked out. We were on the far northern edge of all that storm, so we had very minimal rain and wind and no hail, so we were good on that front. Got out and enjoyed the day today. Went up to Nathan Boone and POTA activation there and walked around a little bit. Just enjoyed the outdoors. Ate lunch out there. Anyway, that's all we got going on here. So back to you, K0MAD, K0LAF.
All right, Charlie, F59. I'm glad you're able to avoid that weather. It was pretty calm. That was the weird part. It never really got all that windy here. But we definitely got the hail. Oh well, that's the way it goes. All right, 5.9 for you there, Charlie, and we appreciate you checking in. All right, I'll take another call for short time check-ins. This is KE0, or not short time, for over-the-air check-ins. This is K0MAD.
Kilo Alpha Zero Romeo Mike.
All right, we got 2 of you there. We'll move up to KA0SPM, Steve in Springfield. How you doing, Steve?
Well, dude, most good. Trying to get healed up from a little issue with my rims and from my lawn 4. But other than that, we're surviving. Hopefully a better week next week. So good to hear you, Sean. Have a great night. KA0SPM.
Yeah, good hearing you from you, Steve. I haven't heard you in a little while, so good to hear you in there. 5 and 4 signal there. Appreciate you checking in tonight also. And we'll move down to Bob, KA0RM with the weak 1x1 signal.
K0MAD, KA0RM. Yeah, we had 9/10 of an inch of rain here, and about 2 inches of hail on the yard up against the house. golf ball size. Time I got home, I had that out there while I was storm spotting some golf ball size, but didn't get too many dents in the pickup. I thought it just beat to death, but wasn't that bad. So I don't understand that part, but it got kind of spooky out there for a while. But at least we was on the northern edge of the tornadoes that touched down, so we didn't get into that part. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Had a beautiful day today, and we're going up to see Jimmy up there at Stockton tomorrow. Got to get back, and we got to get to Ozarks tomorrow night because things I see it are going on. So it's going to be a full day tomorrow. So that's about it, Sean. So we'll catch you later. As you can tell, I'm probably on my big radio, KA0RM.
Yeah, I can tell you're on that 7300 sized radio.
Sound all right?
Sounds good, as usual. Like the way it sounds. All right. Hey, thanks for checking in, Bob. And let's see, I'll make one more call before we go to the beam. This is K0AMAD looking for further check-ins.
KE0HFS.
There's one I haven't heard in a couple weeks. KE0HFS, Joe over in Billings. How you doing, Joe?
Oh, doing really good. Just been really busy couple of weeks.
I know what you mean. I've been pretty busy myself. Well, hopefully you're making headway with your being busy.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nothing, storm didn't hit us too hard, so we got a little bit of hail, and that's about it. So.
Yep, yeah, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot here other than just the big hail. But anyway, I'm glad you didn't have much damage or have any big weather over there. And you're a 5 and 9 over here in Aurora there, Joe. All right, well, we'll take one more call, then we'll switch to the beam. If there's nobody else, we're going to switch. K0MAD.
K0RWD.
I knew he'd show up. K0RWD, Ron in Cassville. How you doing, Ron?
Well, I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of things, but outside of that, I had all kinds of stuff coming by. I've just never seen anything like it.
Was it like the Wizard of Oz at your house?
No, it was, there was golf ball size here at my place.
Yeah, we had a mix between golf ball up to baseball size here at the house. It sounded like somebody beating on the house with a hammer.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, the third time since I've lived in this house in 10 years it's gotten beaten down by hail. Man, that seems like an awful lot.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, Ron, well, you're 5'9". I appreciate you checking in tonight. Good hearing from you, too. And I'll say 7-3 to you, and I'll switch to the beam if nobody else is in there. K0MAD.
K0RWD.
This is K0MAD with the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net, and I'm pointed to the southeast, and I'm looking for further check-ins. Please call now.
Paul, KD0, EOA in Cape Fear.
All right, we got Paul, K80 EOA, over there in Cape Fear. How did you fare through the weather there, Paul?
Well, actually pretty good. Wind and rain and lightning, and that was about it. Man, I don't think we got any hail. Some of the little tufts of oak tree came down. Other than that, pretty good. I had to get in here tonight and hook everything back up. When they threaten lightning, I disconnect everything.
Yep, I'm the same way. If the lightning's anywhere within a 100-mile radius and I'm not going to be home, everything is disconnected.
Yeah, I know they have the surge protector things. I don't have any, but I've always thought, well, yeah, and that probably could save you. I've lost one power supply to a nearby strike. The surge protector things, I always thought, well, if lightning can jump from the ground to a cloud or cloud to ground, I think it could jump across a surge protector.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think all those surge protectors are really good for is, like you say, nearby. I don't really think they're meant for any kind of direct strike.
Yeah, that's true, and that's what my stuff is. I besides disconnecting, I've got 3 coaxes that come in the shack, and I have a little plate with oh gee whiz, what's the chassis connector? The 239 or whatever, and I have a little plate on that, and the shells and the centers are all grounded, and that goes out to a wire. And that's what I hook everything to when I, antenna-wise, when I disconnect, so that way it'll shunt at least something to ground. Yeah, direct strike, I don't think it's going to make too much difference.
Yeah, that's the same thing I do here. I've got I've got the coax coming in, and it terminates onto a ground. And then when I disconnect everything, I hook a shunted ground right up to all the connections so everything goes straight to ground when it's disconnected. So I think that's probably the best you can do.
Yeah, that's short of throwing it out the window.
Yeah, so some of us definitely don't have that option.
Yeah, you don't want your coax getting all... the connector getting all soaked and everything. Well, I guess that's about it for me. Had a good day. We'll see. I put off my radio project for a while. I'm having trouble. I need some dual channel FETs, and they're kind of pricey and that. We have the Hamfest coming up here. I think it's a SMARC in June, and I might try my luck up there.
All right. Yeah, I don't have any of those floating around, or I'd let you know about it. Hey, Paul, thanks for checking in. You're 5 and 6. Great signal coming from the Cape Fear direction.
All right. Well, you take care, and hope to hear from you next week. 73.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you hopefully, if you don't, it's because something bad happened and I had to go to work when I don't want to go to work. All right, Paul, 7-3.
And a good here, Paul, and Aurora there, too. About a 5-6. Hey, sorry.
Okay, well, thanks for the report.
All right, we're back on the vertical side of the beam, and we're still pointed to the southeast. We're looking for any further check-ins for the Oars Simplex net. This is KE0MAD. All right, we're rounding our way up towards the Ozark and maybe a little bit of Rogersville, just a little bit north of east. We're looking for further check-ins for the Oars Thursday Night Simplex net. This is K0MAD. All right, we're pointed right through the heart of Springfield, and we're still looking for further check-ins. Please call now. All right, one more try, pointed to the northeast into Springfield. This is K0MAD. All right, now we're pointed north and west just a little bit up towards Stockton Lake. We're looking for any more check-ins for the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net. This is K0MAD. All right, nothing there, so we rotated around to Carthage, Joplin, and anything up in that direction. This is K0MAD with yours Thursday Night Simplex Net. Please call now. Now we'll try one last time. Now we're pointed to the south and west, like maybe Tulsa, I don't know, anywhere to the southwest. Anybody wants to check in? This is K0MAD with yours Thursday Night Simplex Net. All right, nothing heard. Back on the omnidirectional, looking for further check-ins, any last-minute check-ins or comments for the net. Please call now.
Whiskey 0, Golf, Oscar Delta.
Hey, there's Peter, W0GOD, Peter up in Springfield. How you doing, Peter?
Good evening, Sean. Doing well. Can't complain. Getting ready for the weekend. That's about it.
Well, good to hear from you, Peter. And I guess you guys were pretty well north of the pretty big weather event, so hopefully nothing major happened to you guys.
Roger. Yeah, we didn't get touched at all. Not a drop of rain. Very fortunate.
Well, that's definitely good to hear, Peter, and good to hear from you. And on the omnidirectional, you're about a 5455.
Roger. Good evening, 7-3, W0GOD.
All right, 7-3 to you. Do we have any more last-minute check-ins? All right, well, I just realized while Peter was checking in that I made a big boneheaded move, and the whole time I was swinging the beam around, I had the antenna on the omnidirectional. Oh, well. That'd probably be a good reason why David said he heard me just the same. Oh, well, all right. I appreciate everybody that checked in tonight. We still had a pretty good net, 13 check-ins. I kicked the KK7M and you out because he was not there. So 13 check-ins, including myself. And I appreciate everybody that took the time to check in tonight. This is K0MAD, and I'll let the frequency go back to normal average use.
That's the reason, Sean, I couldn't tell any difference between the signal with one and the other.
Yeah, as soon as I got done talking to Paul and I said I was going to kick it to the vertical side, I kicked it to the vertical side, all right, onto the omnidirectional.
Roger. Yeah, about a 5 to a 6. I swung down there on him in the horizontal there, 5 to 6 on him, sounded good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I was like, wow, that's weird. I wonder what's going on. All right. Anyway, I'm going to kick all this stuff off. 7-3, everybody. K0MAD.
He's all right.